Okay, so last couple things, just real quick, I sort of breezed over and then realized I didn't really explain it. Is the idea of edge editing. So if you put your mouse right at the very end of a sound bite or a sound clip, it's gonna pop up with a little edge editor, and if you just click and kind of hold that, you can drag and move it around. Now, one of the things that's cool is that if you do edits, let's say I make another cut, and I want to listen just to the cut part just to make sure I've got the right sort of section that I think I do. If you click and hold it, it'll play just that little soundbite or section. And then if I realize, I really don't want that in there, you're cleaning out the snare drum or part or the hi-hat part or something like that, I hit that, and then realize like, yeah, that's like a kick hit that I don't want in my hi-hat track. And then you can just select it, hit delete, and then you've gotten rid of that one part. Which is sort of a later part of editing drums. So again, to undo anything that you do that you realize like nuts, I don't want to want to undo that. If I click back here, now I've gone all the way back to the beginning before I did any of those edits. So that edge editing is going to be important for when edit something and then you want to, well, I'll put that far, then you want to drag it back across so that so that it sounds just seamless, is basically what goes on there. And then the crossfade basically the computer does a quick little fade from one clip to the next, then you can't hear it, it's not discernible. There's a little setting over here called takes. So right now we're using take number 1. What I can do is do duplicate take, and this will be number 1 copy, and that's what we're going to want to do. You can rename it a lot of time. You can call it like 1 QT. Oops. QT for quantize, to keep track of it, and that way, if we want to go back to the other take, we always can, so that we don't lose anything. So if I cut this, let's say, and delete that, and then I realize, hey, I want to go back to the other one, you can. You just click on the other take, and everything's okay. So we'll talk a little bit more, and I'll get that all kind of set up ahead of time too for you, but just to make sure that you're doing the right thing. And I think that pretty much covers the basics.